Dubrovnik, one of the most beautiful tourist attractions in the world, is situated at the south of Croatia itself. And if you take the road inland and drive, in less than an hour you will find yourself at the top of a hill which overlooks the magnificent sun-drenched Popovo Polje. The area, which during the Middle Ages was crossed by merchant traders' caravans from Dubrovnik on their way to Bosnia, today is a karst oasis of peace, whose silence is only broken by the ring of a church bell or the occasional shout of a shepherd. On this mythical scene of the old railway station, dating from the Austro-Hungarian Empire, today stands heaven for the gourmand, the Zavala guest house. As your eyes feast on the earliest rays of the morning sunshine, your bread will be being mixed according to age-old customs, baked on the open fire. Here, tradition is sacrosanct. While the cooks are preparing a meal of green minestrone and tender mutton slow roasted under the bell for the pre-booked guests, the freshness of the morning and the fairy tale likeness of your surroundings will entice you out for a morning walk. From under the restaurant, as if painted by an artist's brush, emerge fruit orchards and vineyards. That Mediterranean explosion of taste and smell make up an important part of the gastronomic assortment of the area. In the restaurant, the guests enjoy the tastes of local cuisine in the same way the nobility of Dubrovnik once did. The gentry of Dubrovnik once hailed Popovo Polje as a grain and grape-producing region with an abundance of game and a wonderful cuisine. The hill of Oblat raises itself just below the orchards, and on it the church of St. Mitra is well preserved. Built of karst rock, it proudly stands there 600 years and speaks of the many bishops, priests and the faithful, as well as the heroes and villains who appeared at its door. Those who would prefer to spend the afternoon more actively can make their way to Vjetrenica. The Vjetrenica cave, a karst beauty, is one of the largest in this part of Europe. As far back as 2,000 years ago, Pliny the Elder wrote of its wealth and beauty in his work Historia Naturalis. With its 7-kilometre-long corridor, 135 lakes in which the endemic species of manfish can be found, its numerous waterfalls and stalactite formations, the cave is a true treasure of nature. To the local people, it has been the source of inspiration for legends of fairies and goblins. Today, it inspires young artists who revel in the supernatural acoustic characteristics of its interior. Alongside the guest house is the ancient Orthodox monastery Zavala, which was first mentioned in the 16th century. The stone church, sculpted into the rock, draws the attention of many visitors, and its interior is enhanced with frescoes. The village of Zavala is just one part of this Mediterranean area which is an absolute must. Karst, Herzegovina, which in its bosom covets the roots of the Croatian world-renowned scientist Ruda Bošković, is an area of turbulent history and natural beauty. As far as the eye can see, traces of different cultures, civilizations and religious beliefs are visible, and each one of them would be able to tell its tale. So much earthly variation and heavenly gifts would be hard to find all in one place anywhere else. After an exhausting day full of various impressions, the polite staff of the Zavala guest house will offer appetizers made from the traditional produce of the area, accompanied by quality wines from the Herzegovinian vineyards. After a first visit, it won't be easy to cast off this new connection, and every new visit is guaranteed to awaken new feelings.